array. So let me pause this real quick and I'll show you that. Okay, so suppose I have my zero argument constructor, whatever, constructor, and I open it up and I close it, and then there's a bunch of other stuff here because my zero argument constructor initializes all my instance variables, but I have an instance variable that are grades. So like, how do I do that? Well, I can use a for loop to initialize grades. What the heck? One way I could do it is like this. I could say grades 0 gets 0.0, and then I can say grades 1. So I'm putting in the 0 position of grades. The way I think of it is grades has, like, this is actually what I think of. Grades is something in memory, and it has 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what I imagine. Grades 0 takes this initial, the 0th box, and it puts 0.0 in it. And so this is not code. This is not code at all. This is just like me. I'm pretending that I'm drawing this on the board. Grades 1 gets 0.0. That puts a 0.0 in the 1 box. This is 0 box, 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box, 5 box. And I can do that for all of the boxes. Grades 2 gets 0.0, and that's all fine and good. And then I put it would in memory, it would put 0.0 in there. Or I can make a for loop that does all this for me. So that's actually what I'm going to show you how to do again, because I did already show you how to do this. So what I would say is, well, I'll start a for loop, and I usually write the format first and for. Okay, and then the first thing for a for loop is the starting place. So I'm going to create an integer. I'm telling Java in memory, make space for an integer called index. I'm going to call it index, and initialize it to 0, meaning create an integer called index and put 0 inside it. So index inside index is 0. And then the next thing is my condition. So I'll say while index is less than my grades.length. Remember, the length is 6. So length. This is actually the number 6. This evaluates to the number 6 because it takes the grades array and it figures out the length of it, and I already decided that it was 6. So this is 6. So while index is less than 6, and then index gets index plus 1. This means I take index, which is 0 at the beginning, I'll add 1 to it, and then I'll store it back in index. So now index is 1, and then it'll do all this stuff. And then now index is 2, and it'll do all that stuff. This is the same exact thing. Some people still don't understand this. That line of code that I just got rid of is the same thing as index plus